The final project for Anthropology of the Built Environment asks students to pick a particular place on the Whittier College campus and to analyze this place using theory of the built environment and to record their own observations and conduct our own interview of people interacting with this particular place that we have chosen to analyze. The place that I chose is the Upper Quad. The Upper Quad, as seen here, is located between Wardman and Deal Hall and extends between Plattner Hall and the Stauffer Science Center. This is a fairly busy area on campus and is home to a diverse amount of activities that extend beyond traversing through the area. My focus, however, is more specifically on the strange and somewhat inconvenient organizations of the sidewalks, how people interact with the sidewalk, and how people use the open space created by the strange sidewalk paths. This is a particularly interesting area to me because during a previous anthropology course, we spent a class outside and examined how students interacted with or avoided the natural environment. The sidewalks came up in discussion because several students, including myself, noticed how people did not walk on the grass and instead stuck to walking on the concrete path. This was just an observation the class had made, so given this opportunity, I wanted to explore this idea further. Notice how the sidewalk paths create open space filled with grass. These areas are of obscure shape and size, but still host recreational activities, such as playing catch, as shown by these two men. The open grassy area also functions concurrently as a place for young children to have their physical education class. Looking back to the sidewalks, we can observe that the next few people stay on the concrete path. This picture and video show the sidewalks also being used for recreation, as we see men skateboarding through the upper quad. This is important because the use of sidewalks for a form of recreation highlights the complexity and multifaceted use of the sidewalks. As my filming continued, we see over and over again that people are sticking to the concrete path and avoiding using the grass for anything other than recreation. The social organization created by sidewalks makes me ponder the concept of modernity. Are people walking on the sidewalks because, as anthropologist Brian Larkin notes, this sort of infrastructure is seen as a form of modernity? In Larkin's sense, then, people would avoid the grass because walking on the grass would be seen as primitive, which is devalued compared to modernity. However, it is also possible that people are walking on the grass in a different modern fashion, as an attempt to be modern conservationists and to protect the grass by not walking on it. Finally, we see a few rebels who cut across the grass to easier get from their point A to their point B. However, there's not many of them, and we shortly see that the remaining people stick to the concrete path. It seems that there may be a sort of social norm where the grass is reserved strictly for recreational purposes, and if you are walking from point A to point B, one should stick to the sidewalks. In a previous interview with a student named Trevor Wegman, he admittedly felt ostracized while cutting across the grass in front of a lot of people